Da 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 da, oh oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another day of Vlogmas where I am posting a video every day here on my channel until Christmas. If you would like to go back and watch the rest of my Vlogmas episodes, I will link the playlist at the end of this video for you to enjoy. Today, I'm showing you the progress I've made so far with my front door makeover. So I posted a survey in our community tab last month asking for you to vote on a color for our front door makeover. The choices were Carolina Gull, Misted Green, and October Mist, all by Benjamin Moore. And 80% of you who voted chose Carolina Gull. And I'm so happy with it, guys. I didn't mention this before in any of my previous videos, but Carolina Gull was my first choice as well. But I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to sway any votes. But 80% guys of you voted. So here we are painting the front door Carolina Gull.
Whoa, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be...
So all of this footage here of me stripping off this old paint was actually taken before I posted the survey in the community tab about voting for your favorite paint color. Originally, my plan was to strip the paint, give it a quick sanding, and stain it a beautiful deep brown color. In my original plan, everything went smoothly. The paint stripped off effortlessly. Sanding it would reveal a beautiful natural wood with so much character, and the rich stain that I would pick out would make our front door pop against our lime wash brick house. But of course, plans are made to be broken, and I am not mad about it at all. Here, I'm just showing you what the paint looked like after a few hours after applying the product, but I actually left it on overnight. Oh, also, if this is your first time here, hello there, my name is Candice and I became a stay-at-home wife and mom earlier this year. Here on my channel, you can find mostly homemaking content, but I do also sprinkle in some of our fixer-upper farmhouse projects like this one. So whether you enjoy homemaking content or DIY fixer-upper projects, I hope you consider subscribing. We also changed out the doorknob, which really should have been the first thing we did when we moved in. Okay, here is what the door looked like the next day. As you can see, the paint puffed up and pulled away from the door so much that I could easily just pull it off.
Christmas memories. Oh, oh, da, 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 oh, 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 da, 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 making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
There were a lot of spots of paint that didn't pull away from the door so easily, and for those areas, I just used a plastic scraper and a sanding block to get as much of it off as I could. Now this is where I realized my dreams of a beautiful natural wood stained front door would just have to be put on hold for a little longer, because as I was scraping away, chunks of the wood was falling off, like crumbling off. And if you're new here, we moved into this fixer-upper farmhouse a couple years ago, and when we bought it, it was in terrible shape. There are still a lot of parts to this house, like this front door for example, that just need to be completely replaced, but we are just taking things one project at a time. This door is not high on our priority list of what needs to get done, so really I'm just slapping on some cosmetic duct tape and calling it good. And after all that prep work, here it is in all its glory, the beautiful Carolina Gull by Benjamin Moore. Like I said guys, 80% of you who voted chose this color and I couldn't be happier with it. I do have another poll out on the community tab right now as well, which I'll explain later in the video. And you will see me paint about halfway down the door, and then the video will cut to the other side of the door because Mila wanted to help paint and didn't want to be filmed, which is totally fine.
Something's tugging at my sleeve. I do believe it's Christmas. It's cold outside, but I'm warm within, 'cause Christmas time is here. Children playing in the snow, a merry game they play, chasing each other to and fro, laughing all the way. Oh, what a jolly time to have the whole family here for a few days of love and grace. But when Christmas has gone, it'll be another year.
In my mind, I was just gonna paint the exterior of the door and be done with this project because that's how I am. If you've been here before, it's obvious by the missing cabinet doors in my kitchen and partially painted walls, and in this case this door, that I love to leave projects unfinished. I really do. I think it's because it drives my husband absolutely crazy, and I love to do that too. Actually, that's probably what I love. I love to drive my husband crazy, so I just don't finish projects. Anyways, Mila and Just pressured me into painting this side of the door as well, so I did. And then right after this, I'll pop in a clip about the next poll on the community tab. I think I'll do another poll on the community tab because we're debating what to do with this frame. Whether to leave it brown, whether to paint it white like the rest of the trim in this house. There's a lot of wood damage. I think it's pet damage. I think it was done, the previous owners before we moved into this house had a lot of big dogs. And I think this is all scratches. The door had it too. It's less, like it's noticeable when I close up like this. But ever since we painted it, like we can't even tell because we never stand this close to the door. But we really like this color. So I guess the next poll will be, should we leave this as is, like brown? Should we paint it white because that's the color of the rest of the trim in this house? Or should we paint this trim the same color as this door? Eventually, these walls will change too. It won't stay this gray. It's a little too dark for my liking, but that'll come later. Right now, I just want to know what we should do with this. The frame of this door. Well, you guys can leave it in the comments, or I'll put a poll out there and you guys let me know what you think.
Merry Christmas.